I got some friends that have siblings who are, I don't know, like negative to them, or they're not helpful, or they kind of criticize their success or attempts at success, and it happens and it's tough. Um, I'm fortunate because my brother, he is a G. Like anything that I need, any help, like he don't even he he be helping when I don't even be knowing I need help. So I'm lucky in that regard. And he's always had that spirit in him. He always cheered me on. My biggest fan when I was in sports and all that stuff. So, you know, I can't really understand it, but I understand how people are. So when you have a sibling or cousin or whoever who kind of is hoping you don't succeed, or like doing stuff to kind of like knock you down a bit, or not cheer your success, you got to kind of accept them as not being a family member, because at the point that they're at, the reason that they've turned into this person more times than not is because of your parents. So if you have a broken home, like your mom is whatever and your dad is whatever, and they're not, if they're both kind of like not put together like themselves in their head, then you will create kids who aren't 100. So in those events, like, you have to just accept that that's what's happening, because those, even though like you may be like, yo, we were raised in the same house or whatever, their trauma is different than yours. And so even though you were able to overcome the trauma and you were able to make yourself like a kind person, and you want to help them and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that they're the same way. And if you keep allowing them to treat you a certain way, then they'll do it even more, because they now know that that's a reaction they can get, and it's a thing that kind of takes you off of your track towards success, or whatever thing that you are doing that you probably want to be successful at. So you really can't put much weight into it or energy into it, because the more you give it energy, the more that they know to give you negative stuff, because they know that they see you respond to it. So you have to understand that you're in this alone, and that once you start to succeed, then you'll have more support. And it might not be from them, it may be from other people, but if they come around at that point, then you have the decision that you have to decide if you want them, to what extent you want them in your life. But just because they blood don't mean nothing. Like, it's just circumstance. So you have to treat them the same way as if they're not blood.